us an intro.
Well, here we are at the Porsche Club HQ. I'm kind of jobbing for Martin today because he's got a sickly cold. And we've got a Travis Perkins truck coming in, unfortunately. Don't know where they're going. Low loading.
And what's the event?
Over to Martin. It's Rennsport Porsche Club GB.
And there's Rennsport in the distance. We'll be heading there shortly.
The wind drops whilst you're not getting the drone up.
I'll get it up if the weather changes. Is this your car, sorry?
Yeah,
it is. Okay.
Yes, yeah, I haven't driven that many miles in it, but I love it, it's great.
How many hours have you looked at it?
I've probably looked at it more hours than I've driven it.
Yeah, I've got two clocks, one for driving hours, one for looking hours.
How long have you had it?
It's only since about December, January.
Okay.
But it's been in build for sort of a couple of years, 2.5 years. I kept changing my mind and kept adding more options to it, so it's like, well, it's going to take a bit longer, but I don't care. So
Stunning, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, and the door bins, everything, the whole ethos of it, I love it.
I wanted sort of
The saddlebags are just amazing.
it's a kind of not distressed, the vintage style leather, like an old sofa. And the perforations.
Awful, isn't it?
Yeah,
I do. I've got a matching key ring.
So we're just having a walk from the clubhouse, which is the second part of this video today, over to Rennsport.
Hello everybody. Hello. That was a bit lame, wasn't it? That was better, yeah. I'm Paul. I'm the owner at Rennsport, and you lot are all invited to have a look round. Ask any questions if you want to ask any questions. There's a couple of the guys, there's a few of the guys over there, and Joe's hiding over there somewhere. If you've got any questions, just ask. We'll tell you what you need to know, not what you don't need to know. But I hope you enjoy having a look, see what we do.
Thanks for hosting me.
We started Rennsport in 2012. That's when we incorporated the company. I myself have been working on Porsches since I left school. I did my apprenticeship at the main dealer in Warwick for a couple of years, and then went off to work on different race teams doing Porsche racing. Then made my money out of property, didn't make it out of cars. Nothing interesting there where I made my money. And then missed doing what I do, because I just enjoy building nice cars. So now I do it as a sort of, we do it as a business, but it's an enjoyable hobby sort of. I wouldn't say it's a hobby, it's a business. but it's just a really enjoyable thing for me to do. So I sold all my properties and we bought the plot of land and built the building, and here we are today. Yeah. Wow. That's my story.
Yeah.
30 seconds, yeah.
You made that sound.
Yeah.
How many people have you got working here, Paul?
There's 7 working.
Yeah, 7 full time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's difficult to find the best guys in the world.
Yes.
Because one, we're in the middle of the Cotswolds, and unless you're a farmer, there's not really much else for anybody to do here. But all the guys are enthusiastic and they're all really good at doing what they do.
Yeah.
You know, they've generally all been here for a long time. You do get people that come through the workshop and you think they haven't quite got it. There's plenty of those in the world.
Of course, yeah.
You know, they come from other specialists or they come from other garages and you think they must know what they're doing, but they don't. You know,
Until you put them to the test and give them a job, you won't know. You won't know.
It's finding a decent mechanic that's got OCD.
Right.
That's what you need.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't let it go until it's right.
Yeah. You know, if it takes you 3 hours to fit a front light and a horn grille, but it's right, then it takes you 3 hours to do it. You know, that's it at the end of the day. You know, if you do it in 20 minutes, then you're either really lucky and you've found the one that fits, or you're not in the right place.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it.
So what, predominantly here, do you take cars that need rebuilding? Do you go straight from brand new, buy new shells? What is the main?
So everything we build is bespoke.
Sure, okay.
To what customers ask for.
Right.
Generally they ask for very similar things. So we use, most of it is Restomod stuff.
Okay.
So the Restomod's boomed in the last.
So this car here, for example, the black one.
That's going to be a Restomod version of a Targa.
Yes, okay.
They used to call them backdated, but
Would this have been on the road at some point and you stripped it and
so we start out, generally we'll start out with 3.2 Carreras, like 87 to 89 models.
Okay.
Because that's the decent age to start with.
Yeah.
We do some later 964s and 993s, but to keep the authenticity of the classic car feel when you're driving it, the 3.2 Carrera is a better one to use.
Right, okay. Because it looks like you've got quite a few of those in here already.
Yeah.
The green one looks... that looks brand new. That looks like a brand new
That's an
car.
old 72.
It's a 72 car?
72 race car, yeah.
So that's been completely stripped out again?
That's just going to be restored as a race car.
Wow.
As a 2.7 RS.
Wow. So to get it to that condition where it can look like and paint everything, you strip everything out, would it then be like acid dip to get rid of any imperfection, rust?
That one was media blasted when it was done, and then
Okay.
there's not much left. On an early 70s car,
Yeah.
they went so rotten because they weren't galvanised.
Right.
There's probably not many panels left of the original car on that one, to be honest.
Okay.
And especially being a race car, if it wasn't rotten, it was bent.
Okay.
Do you source the donor cars for people who've expressed an interest, or do they have to bring
Yeah, we always source the donor cars unless somebody says, I've already got one.
and then you look at it very carefully?
Yeah, just for the simple fact is, I know where most of them are for sale when we need to get hold of one. I'll buy them at trade money, and I know exactly what I'm looking at. You haven't got to worry about having shady history or anything like that. If I leave it for a customer to say, yeah, you go and find your donor car,
You can get anything.
well, yeah, there's 2 reasons I don't want to do that. One is they might go and see a Ferrari that they want to buy instead, and I've lost a customer. I doubt it, but you never know. And 2 is they will go and buy something that looks shiny and they think it's a really nice car, but it's a dog underneath.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I'd rather have a nice car underneath that's a dog on the top.
Yeah.
And people don't see it like that.
No. They look at the shiny bits they can see,
Yeah.
not the...
Yeah.
So barn finds and things like that, are they still around? The old proverbial, this has been in a barn for 30 years and untouched?
They are,
pretty rare.
they are occasionally, but generally, old 911s always got used and carried on getting used. You know, so there's a lot of 3.2 Carreras and old SCs and stuff. They're still all out there being used.
Right,
Barn finds tend to be the really rusty old 60s and early 70s cars that went wrong and got stuck in a barn because they broke and went rusty,
and they couldn't be bothered to fix them.
And they were only worth £2,000 in 1985, and nobody wanted it. So they're what you find in the barn.
Yeah, and probably are no good because they've gone too far.
Yeah. From when we get the car, generally we have a 12-month turnaround. Sometimes it goes up to 14, 16 months, depending on how many we've got going through at the moment. We've got about 25 cars at different stages at the moment. Some of those are extreme builds, which have got some very intricate engine work going on. Those ones can take 18 months quite easily. But generally 12 months is the target.
You do all your own engine work and everything?
We do most of the engine work here, yeah. We do put some of the engine machine work and stuff out to contractors, but no, it's all done in that little room down there.
And if you were just doing a restoration rather than a racing car, how would it be better than the original? What's the magic? Or would it be,
It's probably modern technology and modern materials. That's probably half the battle, and the fact that we're English, not German. It is difficult one to say really, because it's to build a car as an original car, an original restoration. I would find that very difficult to do, because I can't bring myself to put inferior parts back onto a car. You know, like if I'm building a car for myself, I'll put stainless steel nuts and bolts and fixings everywhere on it. But if you've got someone that's like really picky and it's not as original, you should have like a zinc galvanised bolt in there, not a stainless steel bolt. You know, it's things like that. So
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to sort of take it forward a little bit. You want to keep character.
But if you want to do like concourse original,
then it's a different.
I struggle with that. I've done it before, and we've done some fabulous cars, but it's just then you end up building something that you can't use. So, you know, we build them to use, and it is.
And to keep on the road.
Yeah.
To be able to repair and.
Engineering wise, it just needs to be a little bit better. And it's not being built for. They're not being built just purely for the money, which is what the factory would have done. You know.
They have a cost base.
So this is the showroom at Rennsport. Let's have a look at some of the gorgeous cars here. Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of nice stuff.
Oh, there's some nice things in here. Are all these cars potentially for sale, John?
A bit of a mixture. So this is our latest build.
Yeah.
Just MOT last week.
Oh, lovely. Is this for a specific customer?
Yes, yes.
Oh wow. Gorgeous colour.
Yeah, very nice colour. Loads of metallics, loads of fleck in it, loads of flake.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Wow. Yes, very nice car. GT3 RS. Well, you've got to have one of the modern ones in here.
Yeah, this is for sale.
Is it really? Yeah. I daren't ask.
I couldn't tell you how much. It's been a bit of a pause. Ex-demo, the black car.
Yeah.
Sold last week. He took this in PX. Took another GT3 RS in PX. And then sold the GT3 RS for this.
Because you've got another one over there as well.
That's his, he's had that from you.
Oh, Paul?
Yeah.
That's his own.
So he's had that about 8 months, I think now, 9 months maybe.
He must track that, I would have thought.
No.
He hasn't tracked it?
Unfortunately, sits up here. He's done about 1,000 miles in it.
I'll ask him about
sits
that.
Here now.
Gorgeous
Nice car.
I mean, they are designed for the track, aren't they?
100%, yeah.
Because on Porsche Club GB track days, you
tough
get
call, isn't it? Which one do you go for? I don't know. I think I like this one.
Yes, that is a very, very. That's more subtle, a bit less aero.
Exactly. Yeah.
A little bit less aero. Absolutely stunning. This has got the full thing going on, hasn't it?
The full-blown race car, basically, isn't it?
It is a race car. It is a racing car. Absolutely. Look at me. I'm fantastic. Yeah.
Lots of carbon. Can't beat it.
with the Wiser
Yes, yeah, the
spoiler
Wiser
and bits.
pack on it as well, yeah. Carbon ceramic discs.
Wow, wow. That is some car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. Never driven one, but yeah, be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be, yeah. So this is the Cole Cox car.
Ah,
So this was meant to be Paul's own build. Cole Cox came round last year sometime, he fell in love with it, and that was it.
and who wouldn't? I mean, that is
And
stunning.
again, this is a bit of a showstopper, loads of billet.
Wow.
Tucked loom, we tried to hide the wiring loom, so you can't really see very much. So the engine bay looks nice and clean.
It does. Very sort of nicely fitting in there without anything
Yeah.
that you wouldn't expect to see.
Carbon back seats. Nice
Oh,
billet
lovely.
shifter. It's just got all the bells and whistles.
That is, he's a lucky boy. He's a lucky
Yes,
boy, because that
very
is
lucky.
gorgeous, and I love the colour again. Wow.
Yes, yes.
It's white and silver.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a
It's
like a
pearlescent, it's very pearlescent, yes, yeah, yeah. Same with the wheels, all ties in together.
That is absolutely
I
stunning.
think they're 3-piece split rims. So we split them all, had them painted, rebuilt the wheels again, built the wheels back up.
Wow, the LED lights,
So-
yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Strut brace, centre filler, battery cut off.
Oh, that is so good.
Sounds apart as well because it's got the fancy exhaust. Same as on the Mexico downstairs.
Wow, wow, that is some car. That is some car.
Yeah,
I love all the little details.
Yeah, this is
the
a drill
handles.
door handles, very nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
The louved,
The louved
quarter,
rear.
yeah. Nice door pockets.
You can hear the engine better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the saddle door pockets are there.
Tractive suspension set into the dash. This is for your just adjustable suspension.
This is a bit of me, this one.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The colour and styling and everything.
It's very
about
different because we've done the beige shifter as well. Normally the shifter sits in the floor. But this has got like a centre console. It
has.
Raises a bit closer to your hand,
Yeah, I see it.
which is very nice.
It's very close to your left hand.
Yes,
which
that's
is
it.
kind of what
It's
you
there,
want.
isn't it? So you've got short shift as well. And so it's just there straight off the steering wheel. You just,
And only 108 miles.
yeah. I think he's due to pick it up in April. We've got to do an oil change. First oil change service. And they'll be picking it up in the next month or so, month and a half.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah.
Ceramic coated as well. We started doing a lot of ceramic coating.
Well, I think on a car this value,
It's
anything with any value, you need to protect it. There's too many.
especially with the wide arches as well.
Yeah, the wide arch. I've got protection here on
Yeah,
the 911. I need it on the whole car, really.
Yeah. Now you can see where the sun is now. You can see the fluorescent.
You can.
And all
Yeah.
the stripes of paint as well. There's no graphics. This is all paint and lacquered.
Oh right, this is
Yeah, this is
okay.
all-
That's
yeah.
paint. The
Yeah.
pinstriping is
Yeah,
paint.
pinstripe paint.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And all the logos. I think they're graphics, but they're lacquered over. They're not just stickers as such. So it's all.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Love that.
Can you imagine trying to get the panel gaps? You really haven't got much movement once it's painted. Because then it will skew all the pinstriping.
It would. Any adjustment would show.
Yeah.
You've got to get that right to start with.
Yeah. So whenever you get a special build, there'll be a
Porsche BMX bikes.
painted in the same colour. All carbon, that's carbon as well. It literally weighs nothing.
Is that a freebie to the customer, or is that an
No, I
order they
think
can
it's
make?
on- yeah, it's on
You
top
can
of-
order it
yeah.
on top if you want the BMX,
if you want BMX
to match the car.
Yeah.
That's
So
a great
all
idea.
full carbon, frame, forks. It's literally nothing. It's the old school aluminium frames.
I could probably see
Old
the one I
school
could
tractor.
possibly afford. The buggy, the tractor, yeah. The beach buggy, wow.
Yeah.
VWs with chopped
That's
bodies.
it. So what is it?
It's a VW 1300 or
yeah,
something.
that's it. Beetle chassis, isn't it? Based off a Beetle
Yeah, it's
chassis.
a Beetle.
And it's a genuine body as well. So you get these copies now, don't you? But this is whatever company made it.
Who did it? Yeah.
It's from the 70s or something. It's a genuine.
It is.
Is it Manx or something? Is it Manx?
I can't quite. Yes, it is Manx. Myers Manx.
Yeah. So it's all genuine, which is quite cool.
Yes, it's got genuine and it's got the Manx logo on it.
Which is again a bit special in its own way.
It is. For sale or just for show?
No, again, everything's for sale, isn't it?
Everything's for sale.
It's
The right
Paul's
model.
again, but
Yeah.
everything's
That's a
for
bit
the
of
right
fun
price.
for the summer.
Yeah,
Going around stowing that with Rennsport on it would
yeah,
work.
good publicity.
Yeah, or a flag. Come and see
Yeah,
Rennsport.
a couple of flags coming out the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is looking very empty up here. At one stage we had 4 cars here, I think, side by side.
I think it's a
cars
very
down
good
here.
showroom. You've got plenty here for people to enjoy. Seriously, it's great. Yeah, hard to pick a favourite.
Yes.
It'd be very hard to pick one.
This is quite nice again with the duck-bill tailgate
Yes, that's different. And lights again.
and lights, yeah.
The ducktail
Twin exit.
into it. Yeah.
Nice. It's a nice interior as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is nice. It would be good to come in and say, right, this is what I want, and then just go through
Sit there and do
infinite
spec-
choice. Yeah, it would be
spec
good to spec it.
Spec sheet.
Because it really is a one-off, then it's yours, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the thing, now you see so many built, you're like, you could cherry pick what you like.
You can. You see it obviously all the time. Colours, specifications.
There's so much you could do.
You've got a few of yours out there, I think, as well, over on the side there. So you've got some, which I'll go and film in a minute.
Yeah. I think they're here for servicing, to be honest.
So people come back to you, obviously, as I would, with one of these to get you
They come back
serviced.
for MOTs, but also at the same time they're like, oh, can you update?
You're not going to go to a normal dealer when you've got something like that. I mean, these are the standard Porsche, standard Porsche Club GB cars and dealer service cars here. But yeah, I said get the roof down, the sun is shining.
Make the most of it.